Okay, guys, today we are going to continue learning about the past, but we're going to also compare things to the present. So we've heard this word before, compare. What does compare mean? Compare means to say something is similar or different. So I'm going to add that to our vocabulary chart. If I say add things to the vocabulary chart, these are important things, so let's try to remember them. So I'm going to show us a couple of items, and we will look at each one of these items and determine if they are past or present items. So let's begin. So, do we all know what this is? Some of us may not. This is a record player. A record player was used to pretty much play sounds and songs. Let's look at our next item. Okay, some of us may know what this is. This is something that some of us may have in our homes. This is a Bluetooth speaker. Again, this is used to play sounds and songs. Now let's compare the two. Which one do we believe is from the past? Correct. That is the record player. The record player, yes, there are record players still here and around today, but this one was used definitely quite a while ago. And the Bluetooth speaker is from the present. We could definitely tell also, mostly due to the technological advances. But let's determine what that word means. Technology. What is technology? What do some of us believe technology is? Okay, so technology is the use of science to invent useful things. Let's add that to our vocabulary chart as well. Technology. The use of science to invent useful things. A lot of the things that we are going to view today are technology things. So let's move on to our next ones. Okay, some of you guys know this game is quite popular, but this is a game. This is Minecraft. Alright, I won't go too far into that, but let's move on to our next one. Alright, this one's a little different. This is a game called Jax. Now, when we compare the two, which ones do we believe is from the past, and which one do we believe is from the present? Correct. Minecraft is from the present, and Jax may be from the past. So Jax used to be an old game that people used to play for recreational purposes, same as Minecraft. Okay, that's a word that some of us may not know. Recreation. What do we believe recreation may use or mean? Okay, so if I use it in a sentence, I'm playing Minecraft for recreational purposes. Okay, so recreation means something people do to relax or have fun. Both of these are recreational purposes. These are games that we use to have fun and relax. When we compare the two, they are quite different. So this is a very simple game, Jax, versus Minecraft, which is, again, a very complex game. Why is it more complex than Jax? Okay, great. Yes, so Minecraft is a game that uses technology to play, where Jax is not. But they're both games, they're both used to have fun. Let's look at the next ones. Okay, this is obviously mail. So some of us have received mail before, some of us see our parents getting mail all the time. So let's look at the next one. Okay, so this is obviously a cell phone, but what are they doing on the cell phone? Looks like they're FaceTiming and video chatting. So when we compare the two, and this one may be a little bit more difficult, what do we believe they're doing? Okay, this is a form of communication. Communication, let's add that to the vocabulary chart. Communication is the act of using words, sounds, or signs to express information. So whether you're writing a letter or you're FaceTiming, you're expressing information and communicating. So yes, once again, the mail, even though it's here today, is from the past, and the phone and FaceTiming is from the present. Okay, so I want you guys to turn and talk to a partner and maybe list a couple things that you have either seen before, seen through our slideshow, or things that you may think of your own that may be from the past and the present. Okay, guys, thank you for sharing. If you'd like, go ahead and tell me a few things that you may have talked about with your partner. Okay, great. So here is an item that I'm going to pass out to each one of you guys. We're going to get into groups and we are going to compare two pictures that I'm giving you. We are also going to throw it on an anchor chart to make sure that these are past or present items. So let's demonstrate here. We have a horse and a buggy and a car. So both of these things are similar and both of these things are different at the same time. How can we compare? Remember, that's one of our vocabulary words. How can we compare and say that something is similar or different about these two? Okay, great. So these are a few things that we came up with. We have determined which one is from the past and which one's from the present. Yes, of course, both of them have wheels. The horse and buggy, it uses animals to get around, where the car uses technology. And we have determined they both use for getting from one place, point A to point B. Okay, let's move on. So now I want us to go and we're going to create our own drawing in our journals. In our journals, I want us to draw something that it either used to compare or tell if something's similar or different of an item. Okay, if anybody would like to share with a class, now would be a great time. Any volunteers? Okay, so we have one student that drew a picture of two people cooking. So these people are cooking over an open fire. So cooking over an open fire may be done in the past, whereas in the present we're cooking in an oven or on top of a stove. So yes, this is a little bit more of a technology difference as well. What else can we notice about the picture? We could tell that this is from the past from what they're wearing. So what's another word for what they're wearing? Let's say apparel. Let's add that to our vocabulary list.